there, YouTube? I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. Good day, Keith. And today I'm very excited to be checking out Kryptic, the trading card game, which is currently the 14th most popular project in all of games right now. A beautiful TCG developed by experienced entrepreneurs with deep lore and unique gameplay. Okay. Experienced entrepreneurs. Why do I care if you're an entrepreneur? I'm more interested in the deep lore and the unique gameplay personally, but, you know, one thing I need to mention right from the jump. I have a very poor track record with trading card games and collectible card games on Kickstarter. Typically, they seem to be just heartless cash grabs. I almost put them similar to, say, like cryptocurrency to a certain extent, where people are trying to get, what they call shit coins, like the really, really, really cheap ones. They want to get on early, and then they'll explode, and then they can sell their stuff. Unfortunately, that's what it almost seems like with many trading card games on Kickstarter nowadays. I'm hoping this one could buck the trend, because the last one I saw actually had a heart and a soul. However, I am a little bit curious, because currently they have 34 Twitter followers and 159 Facebook followers, and I'm very impressed that they were able to spin that into $573,000. That is just absolutely impressive, so hats off to them. I look at the main image, and I see Kryptic Trading Card Game. I don't care if you're fun in less than 30 seconds. That's been ruined. That's been ruined by a lot of people with stupid funding goals. So put something useful here. Put the player count, the time link. Put if you've hit stretch goals. Put something here. But I look at this main image and I see art, kind of. I can't really see it that well. Like this, I can see. It's zoomed in. These, I see that there's art on cards. Like, oh, there's people on these. So nothing about this main image is really drawing me in at all. It's just screaming generic trading card game. And I hate to say that, but let me know if you disagree. Let me know if you think there's something on here that really stands out, because I don't see it. I do see that there's lots of text on the cards. I like that. Granted, I can't see the text. The vast majority of followers are on Discord and IG. Okay, so that would explain why we're sitting at 14th on the popularity chart right there. And one thing I always recommend, get the hell off Discord. I mean, it's great. Get to people to Discord, but Discord blackout during the Kickstarter, because Kickstarter wants you on Kickstarter. Like, this has made $500,000 since presumably Tuesday, I'm going to guess this launched, and it's sitting at number 14. That's because it's not generating buzz. The updates and comments, I imagine, are not going to be very deep and engaging, which is why this is going to continue to sink like a lot of trading cards do. They will have these huge initial big bursts of backers, because those will be people who are heavily invested in this, who want to see this succeed massively. They want it to be funded in 30 seconds, because they're going to invest in it, and then they're going to sell the stuff after the fact to make money. Like, that's presumably what a lot of the trading card game market is. And it is what it is. But I think the best way for you to have that come to realization is have an exciting and fun Kickstarter for everybody who's not an investor as well. Let's see if they can do that. And I get the zoomed in image, and it's still like, okay, there's artwork. Whatevs. I can't read any of the text on this card. I hate the main image. Not a fan. With deep lore and unique gameplay tailored by the community. Ooh, what does that mean? That does excite me. All right. Almost 1,000 Discord members. That's fantastic. That really is. I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, Kickstarter doesn't give a damn if you got people on Discord. Kickstarter wants you on Kickstarter. So that's why they'll bump you up higher in the popularity in the Magic charts. Which is why I always recommend, and I've yet to see it do. I've yet to see anybody do it, but eventually somebody's going to do it, and I hope it works, or else I'm going to look like a big oof. Discord blackout. Say, hey, anything you got to say? Can we keep it on the update? I know Kickstarter's comment section and update section kind of sucks. Yeah, they do. They really do. There's so many little things that they could fix if they just upgraded their website to say 1999. Like the comment section. Anywho, let's get into the video. As always with the video, 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
The citizens of the universe have not and will never be made privy to the existence of this mysterious location. This is a land of epic adventure, infinite beauty, warring factions, touching romance, and unfathomable tragedy. You've been afforded 66 years to prove your worth. Welcome to Kryptic Island.
So, we're going hardcore theme first 21 seconds, and the theme itself is, it's a really lazy theme, to be honest. It's like, hey, there's this part of the Earth you didn't know about. Totally, we got to keep it secret. That's because crazy stuff goes down. Like that's the premise to a lot of games. Show me, and maybe some of this is artwork from the cards. It's just show me gameplay. I'm trying to be sold here. I wasn't that inspired to click on the main image, which means this video's really got to grab. And I think talking 21 seconds a theme, which is, pretty generic theme. It's pretty much just setting up the plot that, hey, we're going to have a bunch of random crap fighting each other. And you're going to be like, cool, that's what I want. I love that.
Each game of Kryptik represents your life on the...
Now we're talking. I like that. You're showing me a playmat. Not a big fan of this playmat, but that playmat looks like it actually has space. No. So is this just one of those playmats that's straight art? Not a fan of those style playmats. Hopefully there's one that has the functional one where it's like, oh, here's where this card goes. Here's where this card goes. And I think most people would agree. I need to do a poll on that. Let me know in the comments below. Would you rather have an absolutely drop-dead gorgeous playmat or an absolutely drop-dead gorgeous playmat that's slightly less drop-dead score match because they've put in the inlines where cards and things go. Maybe some minor rules. It drives me nuts when I see these playmats and I'm like, who's... I just don't get it. I think that's because I'm not into that deep of a world. I play a diverse range of games. Not saying that's good or bad. Just, I think maybe that's why.
Island. You are a citizen and have 6
Inline, hands down, want a working playmat. Yeah, it just seems like so much nicer that way. Like, I can still admire the gorgeous art.
11-year cards that express your life, leading to judgment. The mechanics behind Kryptik's game design were implemented to fix the shortcomings from some of our favorite games. Every card can provide resources. Every card in each zone can be interacted with. And players always have a fighting chance, no matter how close they are to judgment.
Okay, so I feel like at this point you were trying to appeal exclusively to trading card game fans. I think some of the examples you mentioned there maybe went a little bit over my head because I've played trading card games, I've played expandable card games, I've played a wide variety of card games, but I've played so many games I don't really remember the rules for a lot of them. But still, I like the fact that that's someone that you're reaching for as the trading card game fan because you're hoping to find people who will try this out and then this will be a game they play for the next decade. And it's cool. And I think that's a good thing to spotlight some of the shortfalls of other trading card games, which you presumably just did there. I like
Kryptic Trading Card Game is a combination of stunning art, unique gameplay.
Look at that. We're going to show off some cleavage. Okay? I got no issues with that. Go see Japanime Games. look at 40% of their games. Tanti Koro. It sells, it works, spotlight it. Some people, they'd be like, why are they spotlighting this? Because people buy it. And I'm looking at this once again from the perspective of the company. I'm not judging the game, and I always like to mention this in this video. I am not going to put a letter grade on the game itself. I've never played the game. That'd be ridiculous. I'm putting a letter grade specifically on how I felt the Kickstarter presentation of the game was. So clarify that right from the jump.
And deep lore. We aim to integrate the story of Kryptik Island so deeply into the game that players...
O cleansing indignation, O flame of righteous wrath, grant that I should feel thee and follow in thy path. Did that rhyme? Wait, do these rhyme? Are these all rhymes? Oh my gosh, I gotta check another one.
Game is a combination of stunning art...
You blurred it!
Unique gameplay and deep lore. We aim to integrate the story of Kryptik Island so...
I was gonna say, if every one of the flavor texts is rhyming, I'm totally about that. That would be awesome. I think it would maybe strip away a little bit of the theme, but still cool.
Deeply into the game that players feel completely immersed each time they play. Playing requires no dice, board, counters, or tokens, just a deck of 50 cards and an opponent. From competitive players to casual players, collectors to LGSs, Kryptik is designed to be worthwhile for everybody. Keeping all of you in mind, we designed our sealed product to include quantities and pull rates that satisfy the needs of a TCG player, while not...
Alright, so now I do like this section an awful lot. We're talking about the different pledge levels. Maybe going a little bit too fast here. I'd almost like this to just be an extra 30 seconds and you actually tell me what the different pledge levels are. Let me know what you think about that. I mean, I personally like having my shopping done before I get out of the video. Like, alright, this is the pledge I want. You sold it to me. Whereas this one, it's kind of scrolling kind of fast. I know I'm going to still have to look at it and really study it.
All of you in mind, we designed our sealed product to include...
pack. And so here's the other thing. I'm trying to read in my head what these pledge levels are, because this is very important information to me. But you're also talking to me at the same time and giving me crucial information, which means, hey, I can't read that. Or maybe that's just my ADHD. It could very well be that. But I can only focus on one of those right now. So I'm going to listen to him.
We designed our sealed product to include quantities and pull rates that satisfy the needs of a TCG player,
You got to get your pull rate needs.
while not sacrificing any rare chase for the collectors. For our game stores, pick up a free LGS kit today and start bringing players in with starter decks and plenty of resale products.
I like that. That felt fancier than everybody else's. That felt nice. And as a friendly local gaming store, I'd like for that section to feel a little bit fancier. Like, oh, okay. You gonna treat me? What is this, a special card? All right, I like this. I'm digging this.
In our togetherness, the island will grow. Will your alliances hold against the attacks?
If you put enough skeletons in your closet, do not be surprised when you open it to find an army. Okay, so it's not all rhyming. Okay. I just had to double check.
Of mighty overlords? Will you uncover all the mysteries hidden within the island? How will you fare from the dangers that lie ahead?
I think that was a good shot, by the way. I think this, hey, this is what it's going to look like. I think that's a solid shot to have. What is this, though? This is weird. Your get Hellivers per nut? Yeah, that's odd. Okay.
How will you fare from the dangers that lie ahead? Citizen, your time has come to survive Kryptic Island. Good luck.
Okay. They're probably so expensive they're not to scare you off away. LOL. Maybe. That's one thing, too. I see that all the time. I see sometimes people just hide the price, and I think it's partially because they think the price is so high. And I don't know. I think on Kickstarter, people just want to get down to business. All right, so after watching that, do I want it? Yeah, I think if I'm a trading card game fan, you were spotlighting some things that maybe, if you just hit me on one of those things, like if you just tickle in the back of my brain, oh yeah, I've had that happen before in this game, you'd be like, yeah. Like, I thought that was well sold. The theme wasn't too long, 21 seconds at the beginning. I thought it was a decent video. Lots of text on the cards, honestly, is what really dragged me into it as a gamer. You know, it wasn't just minimal text. You know, there was the flavor text, which is neither here nor there. I don't think it's really going to engross me into the theme, as they say. But the amount of information that I saw on the different cards and the variety of cards and a 50-card deck, that does get me excited about the game. Welcome to Kryptik. But as always, so do I want it? Yeah. Can you do it? Not quite sure. That how much is it? Don't know yet. But we did talk a little bit about the pledge levels that I like. Hello, I am Tanner, founder of Kryptic TCG. I'm also a fireman entrepreneur in Las Vegas. I've been collecting and playing various trading cards, including Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, since 1999. I have experience in e-commerce and own a brick-and-mortar business here in Las Vegas. Kryptic TCG is our baby, and I want to thank all of you for joining the citizens of Kryptic Island in our journey. So, and we do have some great. So we got people here in the customer service. One thing is, I would link honestly to the brick and mortar that you have, even if it's not a board game related thing. Just if I click on it and I get it gives me more of a personal touch, which I always think is good on Kickstarter. When you can just make it so I'm not just hoping that this game succeeds, but I'm also hoping that this person succeeds, and you see that all the time. Some of the most popular Kickstarters right now have that going for them. I think that's a really good thing, and just letting me a little bit more into your world. Like, this is the business that you run, this brick and mortar business. Now, I know that's privacy issues, whatever, but honestly, is there really that big of a privacy issue? I'm pretty sure I could probably Google it and find out right now. Okay, it's a nitpick. Anyway, can you do it? I'm feeling more comfortable, but not super comfortable quite yet. Hopefully you can convince me as we progress. Welcome to Kryptic Island. Kryptic Island is a TCG designed and tested by a team of 5 experienced entrepreneurial TCG enthusiasts. That's so weird. Like, just imagine if, like, you were going to a Kickstarter board game, and it's like, we made this abstract strategy game, and the designers were entrepreneurial. You'd be like, okay. But you know what? I take that back. I'm looking at this from the board game perspective and not the trading card game perspective, which is, in order for a trading card game to really succeed, you know, it has to have that savvy. But at the same time, as a gamer, do I care? Like, if your game looks good, I don't give a damn. I don't know, it's weird. Enthusiasts 100 community members, it's a project focused around combining art and lore and unique gameplay to produce the most all-encompassing trading card game possible. Whenever Charlene destroys an 11-year card, you may cast it without paying its soul cost. If you choose not to, the card is abolished. Cool. So that card right there actually gets me really excited, because presumably they would be playing an 11-year card on you. Now, I don't know what that means, but if they're playing an 11-year card on you, you would essentially get to play a card that was not in your deck and see some potential fun ways that might synergize. And by zooming in on the text of your card, you just got me excited about your game. That's what I always say. I always say this, zoom in on the text of the cards. Because you might just tickle something in my face. Like that right there makes me want to play this game a little bit more. The amount of text that I see on these cards and the fact that they're different text gets me excited. This looks much more like a board game. We want to revolutionize the TCG space, because, I mean, honestly, what's the difference? Aside from the model in which they're going to sell it. We want to revolutionize the TCG space by allowing our community to shape the future of the game. That level of involvement will promote buy-in from players and collectors alike, which we believe will ensure Kryptik a bright future. The game of Kryptik. Oh, there we go. It does look functional. Nice. So there we go. Okay. Clickables. Rule booklet. I kind of like this. This is very game founding. Oh my gosh, I hate everything. So, for whatever reason, I decided to download Windows 11 and upgrade to Windows 11 because my computer was like, hey, you can do it Windows 11. I was like, okay, cool, I'll do Windows 11.
Let's start with the basics.
And now my right click doesn't work very well, so I do apologize. So, this is a how to play tutorial, 237. That's a bit short.
Instantly for its 11-year cost.
Okay. And then a tabletop simulator, print and play. So, I do love the fact that it's all there to see. I would like to right click and check that out, but unfortunately, not working. So 21-page rule booklet. All right. That tells me there's going to be some meat in the gameplay. The basics. Where's the... Okay. Turn phases. First phase. Command. I'm just kind of looking for the setup, I guess. Okay. It's there. You can read it. I do like that. Looking good on the Can You Do It. Little things like this, having the rule booklet on day one, having a nice how to play video, all this sort of stuff is pushing me towards the Can You Do It aspect, which is good. The game of Kryptik will be played in 2 players in our standard format, 4 players in our more casual Crucible format, and requires nothing more than some Kryptik decks to get started. So that right there, I would mention on the marquee. Remember, I go back to the main image, which was... Oh, that right click worked. I go back to the main image, which was pretty uninspiring. Maybe 2 or 4 players. Like, that's an order of information, because immediately you're going 4 players. It's, it's making you a little bit more viable, a little bit more likely to get played, a little bit more likely to get seen by the board game market as well. Just a booster box and some friends. Each game of Kryptik represents your life on Kryptik Island. You are a citizen with 66 years to prove your worth to the overseas, and these years are represented by your 6 11-year cards. You must work towards victory by slinging spells and commanding your citizen allies to attack your opponent in an effort to destroy all their 11-year cards. Hit them more. Okay. So you told me a little bit about the gameplay, and now we're going to stretch goals. Okay, hopefully we then just dip straight into the price. Each pack to contain a lore card. Meh. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I'd much rather have gameplay all day. The fact that there's a card that's in there that's not gameplay and instead it's just lore when it could be gameplay, it's like, oh, I don't like it. Each backer receives a Felicity collectible art card. 1 in 100 are foil art, so you're getting a card, and 1 in 100 of you are going to get a fancy card. Okay? Noble citizen backers and higher receive a D66 die. 1 in 100 have the gold medal cage. Wow. So they're turning the stretch goals into wow, because I don't just have 1 in 100% chance of getting the art foil. I got a 1 in 100 chance of getting the die and 1 in 100 chance of getting this. At least presumably that's how it's going to work, unless they just do it the boring way and then just like 1 person out of 100 gets the deluxe everything pack, which might be what they're doing. I loathe that. You loathe that. Sean does not like that. I was going to ask, what are people's thoughts on this? I don't mind it until I get to something that's awesome. Like, if I got to something that was awesome, then I'd be like, oh, that sucks. They get this and I don't. So I think there's a thin line here. Like, I don't really care if, like, oh, my cool dice is not their cool dice. But this is a really interesting. Agree. I want to be able to get it if I want. That's such an interesting one. It's RNG everything. Pulls, deluxe versions of the stretch goals. LOL. I like it. They're keeping it thematic. And they're making this a fun stretch goal area. Like, I'm enjoying going through this. Each backer receives a soaring cascade of extended art card. Okay. Noble citizen backers receive 2 booster decks. Now we're talking. That's 700,000. Now that's a needle mover. We're talking about getting more gameplay. Love it. Because we're just getting more cards. And then who knows? Our first series of stretch goals have been activated. More to come when we reach $700,000. So backer rewards, so we are getting right down to the price. I do like that. So I do kind of like going for the stretch goal of the price. Because I know I'm getting this, and plus I'm getting that other good stuff too. Alright, so 1 box. This is a 4-deck set. What does this mean? I don't. So this is not a fun shopping area immediately. Because I'm like, oh, I have questions. I get one of these. Can I play just 2 players, or is this kind of thing where I can also play it 4-player in that, more casual game mode, which I'm totally fine with? What's the player count? What's the time length? What's the age on this? How many cards am I getting? Sure, I'm probably going to get some Kickstarter exclusives, stretch goals, some things unlocking. But what am I getting with this? Am I getting this extra thing? Noble, citizen backers, and higher. So no, I'm not. So the $49 pledge level is getting me 1 box, but it's not even getting me the stretch goal stuff. So this is kind of like the retail pledge, I would say, in the board game equivalent. I can't imagine this one's too terribly popular. 29 backers. Okay. So let's put because I want to do some math here, because I'm very curious. Because TCG ones are very interesting. So 29 times, we'll just round it up to 15. That's $1,500. We'll just say $1,500 right there. Okay, got it. You do get all stretch goals with that $49. You do get all stretch goals. What? No, this one says noble citizen backers and higher. This is just citizen. They're not noble citizens. They don't get everything. Yeah? Like, that seems pretty cut and dry to me right there. Now, maybe you're getting the everything else's, but once again, I don't care about this. Yippee. Die? No, because this is only noble citizen backers and higher. So this is the pledge level that they're like, no, nobody's taking this. And sure enough, not many people taking this. It says all applicable stretch goals. My bad. No worries. No worries. And why would I want one of these decks versus another one of these decks? Like, you haven't really gone in, like, where's the long, sexy scrolling shot here? And now we're going to a big jump. It's not just like a $79 jump. We're going to $111. All right. What are we getting here? You get 36 booster packs and a promo card. So you get a promo card. Okay. Cool. So what's special about this? There's some sort of level of rarity? What's different between this and the stretch goals? Like, why is this spotlighted just randomly here? I'm just kind of curious. It just seems it's odd to me. Does that mean no starter packs? Yeah, it does mean no starter packs. You don't so this is just if you want a box. You just want $111. You get yourself a box. It seems odd that there wouldn't be some middle ground here, like this and this. Like, honestly, or is that the next one? Is that the next one? Nope, because then we're just jumping to the $329 mode. All right. So once again, I go back to the cold, heartless TCG adage, which I see all the time on Kickstarter. And once again, it doesn't feel like you're really aiming this at gamers. It feels like you're aiming this at a very exclusive group of people. Yeah, you basically have to buy a full booster box, then add on the starter decks. Yeah. Well, hopefully at least I can get the add-ons. So now I'm looking. So let's just do it ourselves. Presumably there's an add-on section at some point. So $160 is, I guess you would call it the whale, like the realistic board game whale on this. And this is getting me a starter deck, which once again, wait, this includes 2 booster packs. And this is 36 booster packs. So it's probably going to come with cards and the 2 booster packs. This is why I just need more information on this. How many boosters in a box? Yeah, I don't know. This is so this is 36 booster packs. You're gonna open a bunch of stuff. You're gonna get a bunch of cards. How many cards are in there in each one? 11 cards. Does it say 11 on there? I think it says 11, 12. Okay. Then we get to the Overlord. You get 3 of these. This feels okay. This is if you just want open a lot of cards. Maybe you're a streamer. Maybe that's what you do. I should do that. Really, I felt so stupid at one point. I was at a convention, and a trading card game company was like, hey, you want to box these? And I've never done a review on it. I'm terrible. I'll get to it one day. It's still over there. It's probably dead now. But they gave me a whole box of them, and I opened them all, and I should have done it on stream. That's like, people watch that. Like, that's really popular content. I guess. I don't know. Okay, anyway, the Noble Overlord. And so you showed me a big box. I think this is to help maybe emphasize, that this is going to have some expensive shipping, which hopefully a shipping section will let me know more. So I'm getting 6 big boxes. 4 decks. And so this is everything. So this is like if you want to get everything. If you just want to be the ultimate collector, pretty much. $649. Okay. So then we have this one, which includes 36 of these boxes. 4, okay, and then stuff. And what's this? Wait, what is this? Where the hell did this come from? What's the Kryptic Genesis? That's a full case of boosters, which is relevant to more rare pulls being slightly more guaranteed. Yeah, I get it. Like that's what I'm saying. It's just these Kickstarters is part of the reason why their popularity is lower is because it's a lot. It's not a lot of backers. It's a lot of. I don't even understand. We'll see. We'll get there. So $34.99. I don't know what this is. You just kind of sprung it in there, but sure, whatever. So now we go to the Noble Overseer, which is $6,666. Because, you know what? Why not? If you're going to put it, like, I always say this, the only way you're ever going to get somebody to pay you a crazy amount of money for some crazy Kickstarter level is by putting it up there. And I bet you there's at least a couple people who took this. That's how you get to $500,000. So $66. So you get 3 uncut sheets. So this is like just a straight up collectible, I guess. Cool, like a unique thing from the game. 3 of the test packs. Oh, okay. So this is how it kind of works. It's so weird. So this was like the initial run of the game, and these are cards that presumably will still work in this system. But these cards are going to be worth a lot of money if this gets massively popular. And so essentially you're getting some of the original. At least that's how I understand the TCG market. Uncut sheets. Why? Is there demand for those? Is there? I don't know. I think really it's... I don't know. OG6 Overseer. That the cool price of $9,999. You get 96 big boxes, 9 4-deck sets. You're pretty much getting your own print run of the game. 3 uncut sheets, and yeah. But I love how don't forget to get the promo. Okay, we can start off for. So let's go check out which one's the most popular. So we have 49 here, which once again is roughly $1,500. The Noble Citizen, $396. Okay, and then we have 179 at the 329 level. The 10 backers at the 499, 649. We have 210 backers at the $649 level. Wow. That is I'm just doing some quick math here. That is $130,000 right there, I think, right there. If I'm doing the math roundabout. The TCG world is a massive Instagram flex of whose has the most rare stuff from those up-and-coming TCGs. It's really weird. I need to get a little bit more into this world. I dabble in it all the time with these Kickstarters. Maybe I'll look at I'll check out some YouTube videos or something on this. What is going on over there? Then we got the local game store Overseer, $27.99. You got 7 backers. The 3,431, and then the 6,666. They couldn't even keep it in stock. All 9 of them are gone. And as is the 9,000, 9,920. Okay. Local game stores. Oh, we didn't even get to that one. We didn't even get to the friendly local game store. They get 3 4-deck sets. Okay. And the Kryptic event kit. Ooh, cool. I like that. It's its own separate box. They're telling me exactly what it is. This is a really nice pledge area here, I will say, for the game store. Very nice. Looks good. Add-ons. Sealed product. Booster boxes, starter decks, and booster decks. Kickstarter exclusive dice. Question marks. Where are the prices? Tell me the prices of these things would be great. Because remember, I was hoping that I could just, maybe, I don't even know. Is it cheaper to get the game store pledges? It is cheaper to get the game store pledges. It is cheaper to get the game store pledges. That's weird. Wow. TCGs. Funny world. Alright, edit your pledge, do your thing. The product. So now we have the booster. So now you're going to focus on the components, presumably. So this contains 36 booster packs and 1 box topper. I don't know what a box topper is, but okay. Then we have the faction starter decks. So each deck contains 1 40-card deck, 2 booster packs, and 1 rule pamphlet. Ooh! So that $50 product is 52 cards and a rule pamphlet? Yeeks. Yeah, that's not even counting stretch goals. Oh, 4 decks. Oh, so it's okay. So it's not 4 decks. It's not 1 deck, it's 4. So this is now 160 cards. That's much more palatable. Much more palatable than 40 cards for $50. Okay. It's cheaper because there aren't any sample packs, and they're actually trying to push the game at LCGs to get players into the game. Yeah, those sample packs. Those earlier versions of the cards. And I play Splinterlands right now, which is a play-to-earn game. Go check it out if you're interested. Bowers Game Corn. They didn't have the ER. I started a guild with my family. And it has a very similar system where the original cards are worth just stupids amounts of money. And then the obvious goal is that hopefully people are going to, invest in the game. And then the next version of the cards will make their version of the cards the ones that are more expensive. And a lot of people get in on that. Myself included. Hopefully it works out. Fingers crossed. So we got the pulls, the rarities, the commons, the rares, the noble rares. So we're finally getting into the rarities of the cards. That took a little bit. Booster pack anatomy. 4 Overlord pack art designs. Each pack contains 7 commons, 1 rare, 1 or noble rare, 1 random foil, 1 thing, 1 in 3 chance per packs. Okay. Pull rate, 1 in 36 packs, full art. I'm just looking for shipping, honestly. And a gameplay video. That'd be good. 1 in 200 design, cool. Everybody's going to get extra fancy stuff, potentially. After doing a ton of market research and community outreach, we believe we have found the perfect blend of chase and card availability for players and collectors. With these pull rates and card quantities, it's our belief that we'll be able to satisfy the players with plenty of essential... Those actually look really nice, though. And little things like this make me feel more comfortable with the Can You Do It, as well. Which, once again, I'm coming around on. Print waves. Waves versus edition. Because, honestly, it kind of looks like a lot of this is already done. And, yeah, it's shipping November 2022. So, yeah, that was the vibe that I was getting. And, yeah. So, I mean, it looks like a fun game, to be honest with you. But I still need to see a gameplay video. Wave 1 Kickstarter. Wave 2 post-Kickstarter. Kryptik sealed product will be released in waves instead of the traditional edition approach. We chose the innovative approach to keep the product exciting throughout its life cycle. The yada yada stuff. Manufactured in Canada. I do love this. They're talking about their manufacturer, which I always think is a good thing. Local game stores, online retailers, and consumer. Okay, this is a nice little chart here. Future sets. Genesis. Wicked Prophecy. I actually like this as well. I go back to exactly what I just said about the Splinterlands, the one that I'm in right now. The basic premise is, if you have cards from this version of the game, they will rise in cost the next version of the game because they're not going to make them again, in theory. I don't know if that's what they're planning on doing. But by spotlighting, the fact that we have a roadmap, white paper is what they call it in crypto, I believe it is, of like, oh yeah, we have lots of stuff planned, and so your stuff is just going to be you're going to be at the cutting edge of this, and that's where you want to be. So I do really like them spotlighting this, to be honest with you. Organized play. Now you're talking about your organized play, because honestly, a trading card game needs that. Booster deck sealed events at local gaming stores. Constructed decks standard events at local game stores. Las Vegas Judgment Tournament. Whoa, that sounds fun. Regional events, local game stores. I'll do Judgment. Card layout, card faction type, attacks. And now we're going. So then we're just kind of. We just took a left turn to the card layout. Weird. Love it. Yeah, look at all the text on the cards. It's great. Just want shipping. We got the people, stuff, interviews, okay, games, don't care. Where's the gameplay video? Don't care. So no gameplay video. Not a fan of that. But as we go back up, I want to see if that was one of the videos that I missed out. Because I know there was a how to play video. Granted, it was only 2 minutes and 37 seconds, which now makes me question the validity of that how to play video. When you have a 21-page rule booklet, I just don't see how you're going to squeeze it all in 2 minutes and 37 seconds. This is coming from someone who does how to play videos, in roughly 2 to 6 minutes, and I can tell you, that's a really big task, which makes me think that how to play video is much more like a preview of the gameplay, which is not what I want when you say how to play video. Shipping taxes. Shipping fees will be paid for outside of Kickstarter to collect with the rest of the pledge. No items will be available after the conclusion of the campaign, so make sure you have exactly the products you want in your pledge. Okay. Good to know. Fulfillment. Being that Kryptik, I would almost have mentioned that a little bit higher. That's, I think that creates a little bit of fear of missing out, which is something you're always looking forward to. Being that Crypto Games is already done, we will be set to place the print order with our printer in the first half of June. We estimate they will be hands in box in September, but have allowed ourselves a 2-month buffer. Wow, they're thinking even sooner. Potentially, Essen time. VAT and import duties. The Kickstarter campaign process does not account for or include, so they're talking about the VAT here, which is good. You're going to get jacked by the VAT. And then you don't tell me the prices at all? Gah! Thanks for nothing. Especially when you're shipping giant boxes. Now, hopefully it's in here. That's the only way I can excuse that. It is. Good. Mention that. Shipping, and honestly, I would, why not just put that at the very end of your pledge section? Shipping is calculated in the Kickstarter pledge area. And then I'm immediately like, I've seen the stretch goals, I've seen the video, I've seen the price, I know what I want, I go over here, I shop, I'm done. I would mention that way higher. All right, so $9. Oh my God, see, this is what I'm talking about. I got a new mouse. I just got a new mouse off Amazon, and it's just Windows 11. It sucks so hard. Why? I can't do anything. So $9. Let's see, I can do it like this. 39. So it looks like 39 roundabout everywhere else. All right, and that one is the booster box. Let's go to the cheapest one, which once again nobody's pretty much taking. $8, so $57. Okay, that's full MSRP for a game, 4 starter deck. That seems reasonable-ish. You're not really giving me a box to store it all in, and I don't really have a great idea. But this feels like a USPS flat rate padded shipping envelope rate, and I'm pretty sure you could probably fit that in there. Are you sure your clicker on your mouse isn't going bad? It happened to a few of my old Razors. Yeah, I just got a new mouse. I just replaced this old mouse, and it's still having it with the same issues. I restarted everything. I hate it. It makes everything so much more difficult. So we got 111. We got the booster boxes, which Trinidad and Tobago, 39. Let's check out the community, by the way. Let's see. This, I'm going to guess primarily United States of America. Yep, 634. 75 in Canada, though. 59 backers. That's not bad. 20 in Chicago. Going strong in Chicago. Okay. 179. I get it. Let's go check out the FAQ, the updates, the comments. Let's get out of here. Oh, gosh. Can I scroll up? Go. I apologize for this. It won't let me click on it. Oh, come on. Look at this. Look at this. I'm clicking on it and dragging it, and it just won't. It's so... Oh, but I want to see if there's just a straight-up gameplay video here. How to play? No. So that's a big omission. That's a whole half-point grade drop right there. And honestly, the lack of shipping... Well, no. Never mind. Shipping's fine. Shipping's fine because it is over there, but I would have just mentioned that. Let's check out the FAQ updates, comments, give this one a grade. Will the box be limited? No, print demand based on backers. Total number of boxes will be announced after the campaign ends, but then presumably there won't be any more after that, I think is what they're adding. How do I do add-ons? Suggested age range. How long does the game last? Look at this. This is useful information. Age is 13 plus, officially. What does that mean, officially 13 plus? That pretty much means to me, hey, but you can play with a 10-year-old. And if that's the case, then post that right here in the FAQ. It's officially 13 plus for, reasons, but gameplay-wise, around the age 10. And 15 to 20 minutes. 25 per 30 for new players? That's a fantastic time length. Once again, which could spruce up this main image, which is so blah. Fun in less than 30 seconds. No one cares. That does not move the needle anymore. All right, updates. We have 4 comments, 11 comments, 18 comments, 4 comments. So the ones in the middle, a little bit more engaging. Let's see what the most popular update was, see what they were doing. Hello, citizen. Welcome to the first lore path card reveal. Below is the Charlie lore card that will show up in booster packs. Use the clue below to make a guess in the comment section as to who the... Oh, there we go. They specifically are asking you to post in the comment section. You want to know why those are the two most engaging ones? Because I'm going to guess they asked people to engage. You know why this one's not engaging? I'm going to guess because they decided not to ask you to engage. Oh, they're just going hardcore theme. Just theme. Okay. Two people love it, enthralling, amazing work, and then love it. So, but once again, you do that, most people are not going to engage. You got hearts, but you're not actually getting people that engage. They just appreciate, and I bet you, the majority of the people, those 26 people, probably didn't read all this. Like, let's be quite honest. They just loved the idea that you were going this hard on the theme. Because, yeah, I want to see my game designer going that hard on the theme. Hey, guys, I might be the only one who's wanting it, but it'd be super cool to have a sample test booster with the non-local gaming store Overlord tier, but limited to one only. I think including just one of these to a case would be a nice touch. Late to do that. Will it be possible to add more items after Kickstarter ends? No, it will not. Hey there, it looks cool. Jump into $1 to ask a few questions first. Why are shipping costs of individual items added up? Is there no option to combine shipping costs? For example, okay, are you guys going to Essen 2022? Once again, it said September, October. It makes sense. Could we possibly pick up? That would be a big thing as well. I appreciate the load of information. I can't imagine that Essen was on their mind, though. Just because this seems... It's not on Board Game Geek. That's where I'll put it. Whenever I see a game that's not on Board Game Geek, I immediately make assumptions about that company. And more times than not, that assumption is correct. Which means that they're from really kind of outside of the board game hobby. But still, trading card games, they should be on Board Game Geek because there is a huge crossover of trading card gamers that eventually got to board gamers. And I think the best trading card games are able to really stimulate that corner of the market. I did one a couple weeks ago that really did it well, but most of the time they don't do it. Like this one, it looks like a solid game, but no gameplay video. Like the one board gamery level there, you didn't tell me anything about it. It's just $49. It's like, Shipping costs Europe are brutal. The shipping is based on weight. No, we will not. It will look into it. Not a bad idea. Okay. Card will print only in English or French too. Initially only English. There's a way to speak to you in a free local game store kit application process. Oh, they're sending people to... So I will say they're not actually actively sending people to the Discord, which is good, I do suppose. Alright. So, final grade for Kryptik, the trading card game. Do I want it? Yeah. Yeah, I do, but honestly, nothing you did convince me of that. There's no gameplay video. The how to play video is clearly not going to tell me everything. So you're essentially forcing me to read the rules if I really want to know the inner workings of this game. Not a fan of that. Can you do it? First timer, always a bit concerning. And, like... I feel like my big issue here is the gameplay was put on the back burner. And the gameplay has been put on the back burner. And I can't just unthink that. So can you do it? Yeah, I feel like you can do it because there's a lot of people with a lot of money who want to see you do it. There's people dropping 10 grand on you. You know, and I'm sure there's people who drop it even more with the add-ons and everything. Okay. So can you do it? Yes, but gameplay-wise, that's where I'm a bit concerned, especially when I see you're not on Board Game Geek. And how much is it? The pricing is... So I'm looking at $57. That's MSRP. And that gets me the 4 starter decks. It gets me 8 booster packs. And that's fine. But that's not the pledge level most people want. Most people are here for the more expensive ones. And they're selling a lot of those. Which means the pricing for those people seems to be pretty reasonable. Nobody's rocking the boat on that. But at the end of the day, the presentation of the Kickstarter, just coming at this strictly from a board game perspective. I'm not here for any collectability aspects of it. I'm not here to resell this. I'm hoping the game's going to be good. I'm not convinced at all. There's no quotes. There's no gameplay at all. Nothing. It's just rule booklet. Read the rule booklet and watch our 237 video, which isn't actually going to tell you how to play everything, so you're going to have to read the rules after you do that as well. Okay. Final grade. I'm going to go with a C, I guess. I'm going to go with a C. I mean, I think they did a good job of appealing to people who want to spend a lot of money, buy their cards, They hopefully get popular, and then they can turn around and sell some of their cards. And I think they did a good job appealing to those people. That's why they got $576,000. I see this continuing to sink like a rock popularity-wise. I do think it's a good that they're engaging people in the comments, in the updates at least. You know, they're running contests in there. I think that's a good idea. But I also think that kind of shows you the lack of engagement when you're in fact like doing some sort of thing cool there, and you have 885 people. I just can't. I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. I'm gonna go with a solid C. D-, only because I'm so biased against TCGs. Print and play. I didn't notice that earlier. Interesting. Oh, is there a print and play print? I just doubt most people are ever going to do that. Like 99, well, I should say 99. It says 95% of people. No, I'd go with 99. I'm going to go with 99. 99% of people just aren't going to do that. Now, this is the kind of thing where if I were a smart YouTuber, I would print and play this game, and then I would play it. But I'm not a smart YouTuber, and I don't have a printer. So I'm going to go with a C. I can't bash on it. Like, I've seen a lot worse than this. This one feels just as cold and heartless as the other ones, but I think they did a little bit more in the video of spotlighting the gameplay and the variety of cards. And they tickled my gamer in me. Just try it on TTS. No paper required. I hate TTS, though. I need to get better at that, too. But let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for the Kryptic Trading Card Game. And as always, if you enjoy this content, please be sure to click on the subscribe button, because we go on Kickstarter journeys all the weird, wild time, and I do all sorts of different kind of crazy videos. Bye-bye.